trying here, but am I wrong on that? Like, has anyone else gotten more mileage out of Nameless in this mod? Because I know, like, even a 5% boost of the thing would render it completely broken. It's just... I don't know. Is it possible to add anything to Nameless? Like, maybe another effect? Like, maybe has a chance of adding 5 CT or something? As one of the extra effects? Like, I know it's already got haste on there, but still. It's back? What's back? Is it stuttering again? Alright, where's this guy targeting? Alright, what's up, kiddo? You want some water? Okay, hold on. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, black and green, that's what I mean. Okay. Alright, so we're checking that AT list here. Okay, 1 Ultima on him, 1 Ultima here. Okay, good. So it's doing the job of splitting everything up. Although, wait a sec. That second one... Okay, that's an area target. So let's go ahead and throw a cheer up at you. We just want to have, like, absurd regen on everybody. Now, I know there's a chance that she might get it, like 20% chance off of Nameless, but let's go ahead and move him over here. I just want redonkulous regen on everybody. And yeah, is there some stuttering or some sound issues or something? I just noticed, like, 80% of everybody here just disappeared. Oh, dude! Yes! Oh, stream died? Oh. Why is it dying? It shouldn't be dying. Is it back now? Oh. It's not back at all. What kind of stuttering are we looking at? Because I'm not seeing any dropped frames or anything. Oh, network error? Okay. Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna have to have him start jump sniping the ones in the back, preferably. Because that should cause him to start running back and forth a bunch. Alright, come on, Dragon Spirit. You know you want to proc. Why does it never proc? Before you say it, yes, I know, he does have it. I know because he was using it through last fight, and it still occasionally hit. Alright, come on, damage split. Nice. Actually, you know what? Whenever they're targeting Thermidor, I need to make sure to directly go for that there. I know, I'm not making much sense, I'm just rambling at the moment. Alright, go for a prayer. Protect, re-raise, haste, perfect. Hopefully we get that CT off that 0. Yes. Yeah, I love that synergy. Man, there's just so many good synergies. Okay, 196. Try to counter that. So he died, so I missed whatever Potato was trying to tell me. How long ago did it die? I guess that's a question to ask. Okay, Thermidor is still within kill range. Hopefully he gets another song off. That should put him above where he needs to be. Yeah, there's definitely more synergy. I died like 5 minutes ago. I was mostly rambling to myself, and then went to go get my daughter some water because she was asking all nicely. All the potion. See, this is why I want him in front tanking, because he is like the other guy might be invincible, but Appleboy is the tank. Like it's funny how that works. Like if I were to assign them roles, like Appleboy would be the tank, Rad would be the armor. Like he's the artillery, you know. Okay, he hit his own guys. Oh, come on, get... Yes! Yes! Man, that's awesome. Okay, I gotta set that up somehow. Because, man, he will completely wreck his own guys, although I didn't get the damage split, and I didn't get the damage split, didn't get the autopod, didn't get the CT, so... Boo. Please stop Giga Flaring. He doesn't have a re-raise. Although he's gonna get himself killed off here. Get wrecked! My ear. Oh, and confusion. Beautiful! Man, that could not have gone any better. Okay, we have potentially massive cheese here. Okay, Actually, Nameless Song might be the way to go, because then he can just do master revives. Or auto revives. Come to think of it, despite everything, since these songs seem to get through, and they still seem to land the things on, what's his face, on Rad regardless, does that mean he can get re-raise as a zombie? No, he cannot? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have him sing real fast. Alright, that guy's confused. This one needs to get squished. So let's make that happen. Flux makes him immune to everything. Well, yeah. I mean, he's basically unkillable. Oh. Oh, man. First off, I don't know how that missed. Second of all, that's amazing that he finally missed a proc. Yeah, don't know what his brave or whatever is, but that would have been a really harsh time, presumably. See, I want to have him here in position to go deal with this. The funny part is, having them lined up like this means that he is taking so many hits at this point that this guy's just functionally killing off his own team, which is pretty awesome, I gotta say. Like, he's over here tanking everything else like an absolute boss, but I'll just give him some regen. Why not? Regenerate. Undead blocks re-raise? Okay. Gotcha! Dead. And then they've got another guy with confusion, so he should hopefully do some real nasty stuff there. Alright, is he going to attack her or him? Or preferably those guys on the left. Or do one of those, that works too. Please tell me he missed Thermidor. No, he didn't. Okay, can finish off this guy good. So he's probably just going to go for revives at this point. Which means I can now switch Rad's purpose over a little bit. As Rad can now stick to reviving the Bard. See, it's funny too, because all these magic spells can be evaded, so you can build an evasive team. True, and it's funny because in Tactics Ogre, I would 100% be going for that. Oh, get out of here with that. Friggin' Steel Needle, man. Yeah, they've only got one demon guy left. Right, if you could stop with that, that'd be great. The one trap that can hurt him, yeah. And that's probably going to kill him off too, so it's, what, 50-50 here? Well, this guy's confused, so let's see what he does. Oh, that's just not going to work out at all. I just like to think that, you know, he just basically blocked it with his face. Like, no, I'm just made of metal now. I don't suppose a wish can work. I mean, it was worth a try. Like, I know he auto-revives himself. At least he has a chance to auto-revive himself. Or, you know, he dies. One of those two. So now today for what looked like a Superman horror movie? Oh, is that like, alternate universe Superman dealie? That they advertise every now and then? But yeah, if you know what? Then again, if they can get confused, and confusion is permanent, then we potentially have another little exploit here where they could just all be confused. Until they accidentally hit each other, they're basically useless. Why am I missing Fairy? There we go. I'm already expecting this one to be a complete wash, by the way. Definitely shouldn't have put him in a risky position. Okay, he's gonna go for the revive, interestingly enough. I say interestingly enough, despite the fact that I was kind of expecting him to do that, but whatever. Whatever. Actually, I really like it because it mixes well with that whole demonic theme. Okay. Okay. Conveniently, that hits behind the wall. Can't get a speed cast here, that'd be amazing. Enemies have a full map revive in earlier versions, it just made them super run away into far corners and just spam, making it nearly impossible to kill them. Yeah, this definitely feels a lot more cozy. Alright, let's see if they can hit that delirium then. Because disabling them seems a lot more effective than anything else. Come on, hit your own guy. Nice. See which one's targeting where here, because I can interrupt one of these. See, Life Break will kill him. I want that gone. You're going to go for a Dark Holy. You're going for that Dark Holy. Okay, so Nukes is the one that I want gone. Now, out of curiosity, can you just kill him outright? Yes, you can. Goodbye. Delirium. And out comes a sexy dancing ghost. What do I do? I mean, it's handy. Not that handy, but kind of handy, I guess. It's gonna put him slightly asleep. And automatically heal half the damage. Okay. Cool beans. Alright, that'll wake him back up. Come on, re-raise yourself. Just a regen. That sucks. This is one of the few fights where they aren't immune to statuses. Yeah, it's very handy to be able to do that, because it seems like shutting them down would be the ideal way to handle this. Actually, I feel like the best thing right here would be a dancer combo, but I don't have a dancer. Stop dying! Okay, that's fine. The nice thing is they seem to charge at the same time when he has a turn. Well, he's out of MP? Well, whatever. Alright, let's go for another fairy here. Arguably, I could just wait. But I don't want it, so... large part of this is just going to come down to... yeah. No, I figured that's what you meant. Just, you know, gotta make the jokes and stuff. Just yell at him to be a bit faster. And so you can just go Megapot yourself. Hang on, one sec. Gotta be right back. Hey guys. Sorry, actually it wasn't the kid that time. Weirdly enough. No, there was a guy that was actually trying to buy a thing on LetGo, and apparently the well, friggin' message decided not to show up until like an hour after he got here apparently. So I went outside because thinking that he had just shown up here, and they're like, no, I left an hour ago. I'm like, well, good to know. All right, I need this guy out of hitting range, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of jumpy jumps. And it doesn't matter that that's not going to hit. I know I should have looked at their turns. But yeah, no, I'm still here. It's all good. Yes. Oh, you champion. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta remember to use confusion more often. Like I know he confused himself, but still, beautiful. Like, wait a minute, I'm less confused now that I've been hit by lightning. How does this work? Joe! You're faster, man! By the way, out of curiosity, like, I guess technically not a spoiler here, but, is this one of those guys that has, like, 50,000 health, or is this fight set up to where you're trying to crowd control and then slowly whittle him down? Alright, Oh, I know he hasn't swung once. That's intentional. What I'm trying to do is set up a position where I have them all in one clump, so that I can stop playing defensive the entire time. 50k health versus CC and whittle him down. Oh, I'm just wondering if it's one of the ones where he has like a crazy high health pool kind of situation. All right. Because I feel like the other bosses have been, or the other dungeon bosses have been like 8,000 or so. Don't know if I'm wrong on that. Yeah, Rapites, where are you? You're this one way in the back? No. Rapites is the ultimate god. Alright, so he'll probably just run up and do some big AoE thing if she's charging. And again, probably what I should be testing is whether or not they can be petrified. Yeah, he can be. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there, in case he gets some like friggin' instacast mass revive or something. Okay, he's going for his cool looking move. That's fine and dandy. Oh, come on! Oh, you can at least give me that 65% if you're not going to let me get my zombie back to life. Rudeness. Alright, let's take out this guy. Yeah, we should just call this guy the Scorpion God build. Alright, that guy hasn't moved in a while, so we'll move up here. I know Ramza did a thing, it's good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. 78% missing. Sure. Scorpion King gives bad movies. It's funny, they apparently they apparently just made that movie after seeing him once. That they just saw him, they're like, we need The Rock in anything, and then for some reason they decided to CGI him on a really crappy looking scorpion, so whatever works, I guess. Which is funny, because that's probably the one time ever that The Rock was in something, and he couldn't he couldn't automatically make it amazing. Also, once again, still not getting that Dragon Spear proc. What the crap? Okay. He's too good. Friggin', Nerf Apple Boy is too OP. His apples are too powerful. Rad might die, though. 50% chance for Rad to die. Like, he rolled it nicely once, but, you know, the odds of that happening twice are pretty unlikely. Alright. He wasn't a Man-Scorpion in the Scorpion King movies. Fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, those were just the action movie spin-offs. I'm thinking of Mummy 3, aren't I? Still, though, that's friggin' CGI Scorpion looked like garbage. I think we can all agree on that. Are you going for revives or what? No, he's still going for attacks, which is fine because apparently Dragon Spear just does not proc. Oh, Mummy 2? Why am I thinking Mummy 3? Whatever. They need to make another Mummy movie. It's been too long for the world to be without a Mummy movie. Alright, let's try this again. Put you over here. Yes, I do, Mr. Cerabow. It's right there. He just never procs. It's just bizarre. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't possibly explain it at this point, because he seriously has been hit like 30 times and it's proc twice. That's why I was saying, like, did something break with the RNG, because he did proc off spells before, though. Wait, Tom Cruise Mummy? No! That doesn't get to count. They need to have a Brendan Fraser Mummy. That's the only one that's allowed to count. Yeah, that guy just needs to be in something. It's depressing how hard he got screwed out of his divorce. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but basically his whole shtick, more or less, is that he ended up somehow getting screwed over in a divorce a long time ago, in which they were basically saying, like, oh yeah, you gotta pay like $10 million a year or something, because his wife was a model who had a kid or something, so basically he was punished for having a kid, I guess. But then the bizarre thing out of that whole situation was that, when his movie career stopped coming and everything else, he went back to that same judge. He's like, okay, look, I'm not making much money anymore. I haven't been in a movie in ages. And his response apparently was just like, well, sucks to be you. I guess you gotta. Oh man, Rad crystallized. He's punishing him from beyond the grave. Whatever. If we still pull this off without Rad, I'm still continuing on. We haven't had a death in the party for a while. Gotta make it all dramatic. Plus we can just turn somebody else into the undead Lancer King. But yeah, no, so apparently it's to the point where he just functionally has no actual way of paying all that money. And apparently they're still trying to collect from him. So there were a bunch of online petitions and everything to try and make it to where somebody would maybe go and hire him for something, because every project he tries to take a part of, he goes and does interviews, and you could tell by the look on his face, man, he knows that he is completely screwed, and yet, despite all that, for whatever reason, every project that he takes a part in just completely breaks and disappears. See, alimony is a dumb concept. I'm used to this lifestyle, so I must continue, and you must pay for it. Yeah, it's in some cases I understand. In that case, it does not make any sense whatsoever. That is a friggin' stupid high amount. It doesn't matter how much somebody's making. 10 million, friggin' 10 million a year is impossible. That's the kinds of stuff that you would need congressional approval for, and they're like, yeah, no, this one guy has to cover it. So, I don't know. Alright. Should be capped at like 1 million? Yeah, something like that. Like, honestly, I would say 500,000 if we're talking about those kinds of situations. Like, hell, if if I somehow magically got some like friggin' 50,000 a year forever, that would not be a complaint. And the weird part is, apparently she tried to get it to go even higher. Like, really? How do you possibly need more than 10 million a year? 10 million should be enough for your friggin' life. Ah, man. Like, seriously, how wasteful is your lifestyle at that point? Like, I had times when my business was doing pretty well a few years ago and stuff like that. We were like, oh man, I had a month that I spent like 2,200 to catch up on bills and buy new inventory and things like that. Man, this feels like a really wasteful month. Like, I just felt legitimately bad. Like, man, this must be something completely wrong to be able to spend that much in 1 month. And then, just, yeah. 10 million isn't enough. Yeah, okay. Fair point on California. Like, when I used to live in California, God, has it really been that long? Like, almost a decade ago now. The highest rent, at one point we were paying like 2,800 in rent, but that's only because, the kind of lunatic that I decided to, well, kind of didn't have a choice at the time, but the lunatic that I followed there somehow decided that the overall lifestyle there would somehow just magically breed more money. So she's like, no, we absolutely have to. Ooh, Wilmgeist? What's this? Dude! He's got phantasma lasers! Okay, A, that ability was amazing. B, he hilariously just killed off 2 of his own guys. C, what is that move? Need more monies? Yeah, I think we can all use more monies. Like, right now I'm doing, like, 7 different gig jobs. Friggin' doing plasma donations, doing whatever else I can try to do. It's still not even, like, covering rent and bills and whatnot. I'm regularly having to pull off all kinds of friggin' financial ninjery to be able to make it, so... and that's even with the fact that we've had to come up with different ways to pay rent and stuff, so... So it's a question mark slash revenge damage spell that's AoE. Whatever it was, it hit like a dang truck. Alright, well... Okay. First off, can we get busy with a demon? We totally can. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. Because that is 150 billion% the way to go. So, charm demons, make friends, get busy with demons. Revenge damage, max HP, minus current HP equals damage. Okay, gotcha. You know what? It occurs to me, even though Rad died, the majority of his whole setup was courtesy of the utter amazingness known as, his build. So, I wonder if we can potentially... Alright. I didn't see if that was a kill or not. Dude, use your ability! His build has not changed at all, by the way, since the last couple times he's used it, so... Like, I don't know what that ability actually is, but I'm gonna just go ahead and call it the friggin' Phantasma, because that's exactly what that is. Speaking of, I've still yet to go make that video. I meant to make, like, a meme video of, some initial D music over the Phantasma boss. And somehow still have not done that. That's like one of those things I've been meaning to do for like 4 years now. Because I'm very quick at getting onto projects, obviously. Though, to be fair, I usually don't have time, but oh well. Oh well. Now, the way that I see to do this optimally... Okay, first off, fairy on you. Move away. But he goes for single targets. Alright, you just make this guy go splat, because I'm getting sick of this nonsense. I need to beat Phantasma's inside parts. In AC2, this is true. But you can't have them in Project Phantasma. What you gonna do in that situation? But yeah, I wonder if we can turn Orlando into a flying Dragoony sort. Maybe even Agrius. Then again, do we really need this spear? Like, I mean, the jump snipes are really handy. Alright, those two are about to expire, so we're almost at the point of having this under control. I'll use them anyway. Even if the part doesn't exist. I'm intrigued. Intrigued. Stuttering? Ah, come on. I think I know why, because, basically my kiddo's watching some Netflix here, so there's a very real possibility it just decided to... Yeah, it's a new episode, so it should stop in just a sec. First of all, Project Phantasma, we don't talk about Project Phantasma, but it was a cool game, though. Boo. Fine, you just sit there and sing. Actually, might as well go nameless, just so he can revive himself, maybe. His back? Okay. You put spare parts in the cockpit? Understandable. Dude, can you guys get off Thermidor's butt, please? There you go. You go splat. Right. One dude's about to expire. Drop a quick prayer here. Put grenades in the cup holders. I see no problem with that whatsoever. Yeah, Nooks turn into crystal. I mean, you gotta throw them out, but then what happens when you have your cockpit open and... I mean, you have to... I guess that still kind of works, because they've already established that the cockpit is basically just sticking out of the, like, the back shoulder kind of situation, so... Yeah, you know what? That could actually work. I was gonna say what would happen if one of his lasers got in there, but interestingly enough, FromSoft actually kind of designed them like real-world tanks in a way, where the actual opening is way in the back and in a really safe spot, just to fix that whole thing that people constantly have, like, oh man, it's a giant robot. They're gonna get hit in the head and it's gonna get blown off, because every other anime thing's like, no, we gotta stick it in the head. This is a good idea. Just stick it in the weakest part. That's where we stick the pilot. Or the best part, friggin' like Power Rangers and stuff. Like, no, let's have pilots sitting in the hands. Actually, no, the Power Rangers had them all joining up in one thing. It was what's that other one? Wasn't it Voltron that had them still sticking in the hands? I don't know. I might just be crazy. Alright, so aside from the fact that our completely invincible zombie man is slightly dead, I think we can win this now. Splat. Splat! I said splat, you... Hi there, kiddo. Yeah, is that your Cheerio? Yeah. Good stuff? I know it's yours. Good job. Oh, that was Voltron? Okay. Just making sure. Oh, yeah? I know they're yummy. They're Cheerios. They're just the good stuff, huh? Alright, what do we want to do here? I feel like Wheel of Fate's what we're going to go for. And back off, use Wheel of Fate. Alright, so he's going for the super move. Or, that's not the super move. Auto potion anyway. He doesn't care. Oh no, you just screwed up. Multi-kill! Alright, that's still fine. Oh, why do you have that? Where did this come from? You broke something, didn't you? No, this is trash. Sucky. Hang on, one moment. Alrighty, and back, so let's continue on here. Okay, so we got that guy. Still got... Yeah, it looks like he's only got one guy still standing. Yeah, might as well just go Megapod here. Pretty sure he'll come back to rejoin us in the mid area. Baroque. Wait. Seems like he'd be one of the good guys. Yeah, that could put a complete damper on things, because that might be a double KO. Yeah. He's got a re-raise, I'm not sure if she does. Okay, they both got re-raises, we're good. Probably should have just sniped, actually. But you live, you learn, you shoot demons in the face. That's how that goes. He's gonna say that an 80% better not miss again. So there we go. He's only got a few guys left now. Still going for that awaken. And in fact, I'm seeing a very convenient thing here, because I can bring him back with 25 health instead of 250, so we can just make that happen. There we go. There we go. Tactical traitorism is what we're going to go with for that one. Yes, it might have missed. It also might not have. Now, they're well out of range now, so I'm going to go ahead and just do Wheel of Fate snipes. So these two are going to be entirely their own unit, as will the other two. So they're just going to go over here, and he's going to keep trying to raise her MA over and over. So Magic Song. Giga Flare, don't care. It's dead again, isn't it? Freaking stream keeps dying, I'll bet. Because suddenly, everyone disappeared again. That usually tells me that the stream just died. There we go. Get him back up to scratch. Pretty positive that we've got this. Especially if he gets a re-raise proc here at some point. Like, eventually, maybe 5 or 6 of those will get to the point where she can actually do more damage than, He's doing the thing! He's bringing down the Phantasma again. Jeez. No, don't give him a turn right after that crap. And he's gonna go take out those two. And that actually might be the fight right there, because I can't go back and heal them. Like, I realize I should have seen that coming. I just didn't think he could get there in one turn, is the thing. Alright, we need this guy distracted. So I'm going to go for a risky one here. Take out this one, hope that he can survive another hit here. The Phantasma never used to miss in vanilla. I haven't seen him miss once this time. Alright, Megapod himself. Don't you do it. Don't you do... Yeah, 99%. Yeah, that's, Well, there's nothing I can do here now. Alright. Alright, so we'll do the setup again. But yeah, I like this fight. It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting extended endurance fight of sorts. By the way, for the Ultima God, what's his movement? Like it feels like he's taking guaranteed teleports, like completely across the map. Is that the case? So he doesn't have teleport 2, he just has 6 move. But he teleports. Alright, so new plan on this one. We are going to go for Nameless right off the bat. And then I'm only going to get Carbuncle on these ones, simply because the Dragoon doesn't need it. Appleboy up there also doesn't need it, he can just tank stuff. Okay, guaranteed 6 teleport tiles? Okay. Gotcha! I like to think that this guy must look like something like a lot of artistic representations of Bacchus. He's like sitting there just chugging and chugging and chugging. Just downing bottle after bottle. And then, yeah, after Carbuncle, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to use Nameless to get a bunch of re-raises to hopefully buy some time. So that everyone can just keep spamming all their different attacks. I want to use Etsum to try to get Petrifies off on all the demons there so that they can't be revived full stop. Gonna continue using Appleboy here as just a magnet for damage. Because, you know, nobody can touch him, apparently. Alright, that's decent. I just love how they're spamming all these super moves like, man, this will totally get him! It's like, okay, he's gonna automatically heal off half or more of that damage. Granted, if he misses one 70% proc, he's basically dead, but oh well. You know, we're not gonna think about that. Okay, so he's all safe and carbuncled, so let's get you over here. Now, I want to try some right here. There we go. Let's move them up one tile. I want to see if by any chance any of those were AoEs to the point that they're going to hit their own guy. Alright, so she's going to throw out some Wheel of Fates while moving. It's a little bit dangerous from her current position, but they didn't decide to move forward for whatever reason. Okay, that's fine. Actually, not as fine as I'd like. Yeah, Wheel of Fate seems very effective here. Just even slight MA upgrades would probably be enough to do some real good stuff. Alright, so we got the haste, so now I'm... yeah, okay, we're gonna go Magic Song here. Gonna retreat and Wheel of Fate spam. If they get close, we're gonna do... if they get close, we're gonna do the whole debuff thing. Come on, auto? Autoed. By the way, did you know that Ultima is Ultima? Also, yeah, he allegedly has Dragon Spirit, by the way. Like, can you check to make sure that nothing's busted on that move? Because, seriously. Removing one demon? I mean, maybe. Right now, it's interesting. Like, honestly, this feels... it's interesting because it feels, like, properly manageable, you know? Like, if I would think of one thing that would be... like a nice little change, maybe, it would just be, I don't know, some kind of cooldown or cost or something for that Giga Flare. Only just because they really like to cheese it. You thought I was going to hit him. I'm not going to hit him yet. He's going to get hit later. So you found the cutes? What is cutes all about? See, but Rad, on the other hand, he can afford to do this, because he's not worried about getting petrified or whatever else. Or damage, for the most part. Yeah, it's fine. He'll regenerate it later. As long as he's not dropping under 300, we're alright. What about Giga Flare? It's just... the only thing is just that it's really spammed. Like, I don't know if it's possible to make it a little bit slower to use or something. Like, not necessarily a charge or something, but just... I don't know. Maybe like a CT delay upon using it or something. It just feels like it's kind of completely free. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's enough to be, you know, healed off the autopod and stuff like that. Hang on one sec. Weakish instant AoE. True. Like, isn't it kind of a huge area for one, though? Boo. Alright. Oh, hey, they finally got him. That took a while. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna need some lucky Wheel of Fate stuff going on here. Actually, she can petrify one of them. Or actually, she can just fairy here, actually. Actually. Alright, no idea who Agaparn is, but... there we go. Yeah, this is true. This is true. That's adorable. But yeah, we need to do kind of a separation maneuver here. Pretty much what I need is for my tanks to be able to get through, which they've almost done. Completely wall off the actual damage elements most of the time, in order to be able to basically set up for a really kind of long-term Wheel of Fate. Because once we get enough procs of that, Wheel of Fate should just be able to completely wreck them. So, because it was already doing 128 just out of the bat. Right, come on, Dragoon. There we go. So we got him through. So worst case scenario, if Appleboy gets knocked down again, can get him back up. But yeah, honestly, right now I'm liking this fight. It feels really good. Like, it's difficult, but good difficult. Like, active puzzle that's getting rerouted on the fly difficult. Alright, going for the revive. Looks like he's going for the revive. It seems like Geomancy would absolutely rock hard here, though. It's come to think of a counter flood on everybody during all this. Just spread around mass confusion. That would be completely busted, actually. I mean, the absolutely ideal would be to be able to get her to do 270 plus Wheel of Fate, right? I'm going to switch over to Life Song so they can regenerate a little bit. Let's go Life Song here. Now, let's see how we're doing on the Wheel of Fate front. So let's put her here probably, just in case he decides to go for the melee. Oh, come on now. Actually, Death Sentence is pretty useful. I know that they don't target units with Death Sentence, so that could be very handy. Looks like roughly 60% stronger at this point. Alright, go Megapod. They should ignore her. They should go for him. I mean, that whole thing where they ignore Death Sentence units is still a thing, right? Okay, 162. Rip. Mostly? Okay. Fantastic. That'll do it. Let's go yell at him a little bit. Yeah, so what we're going to do that to get him back. Then on Thermidor's next turn, we're going to go do Rune Cleanse. Get her back up to scratch. Then after that, probably go back to Life Song for a little bit, and then if an opening comes up, do a little bit more charging up of Wheel of Fate. Protect? He's got Mighty Guard or something? You know, she's still got 3, so I'm just going to leave him as is. So you can get a few more heals off. I thought that might be a full heal for her. I just want to get her above 300 with that cleanse. There we go. Get interrupted. Yeah, that Archer moveset on a tank, very, very handy. Like, seriously, when did you see these kinds of synergies happening in the original? It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I almost want to use Prayer for the speed up and regen here, but... There we go. Alright, let's get you over here. Oh, cut that nonsense out. Always gotta love when that happens, though. It's like, oh no, they missed, but the guy behind it somehow missed the guy behind him who's just standing still, too. Not good. You know what? Wonder if it's possible to add like a soundboard of effects to the mod. It's like every time you attack somebody that's charging, just have it play a little clip of that whole you effed up thing. You done goofed. Okay, that's a little bit more recovery. Oh. Dang, that's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to ignore that. Got a bunch of prime targets for your nonsense right in front of you. Like, the only downside is that kind of, like, okay, he's being distracted, that's fine. At the current moment, the problem is I don't have any revive moves on him. Aside from Nameless, which, you know, that is what it is. I guess I can use this moment to do that. I'm probably going to have to pull back one of the other guys, though. Ormgist. Yeah, but seriously, what is that move? Alright. That puts two of them into critical. We'll see what they decide to do. That was a suspiciously fast turn, I gotta say. Like, I know he's hasted, but dang. Also, another thing that comes to mind is I could probably put Poach on somebody. Alright. So that'll be this blue one going. Not sure if he's going to be able to pull off anything for Apple Boy. Probably not. Let's go Nameless. Oh crap, he actually didn't recover for once. That's not good. Okay, really now? That is more planning than the AI has shown at this point. Also, you can see them off screen. That's the first time that's happened in a little bit. But seriously though, this is more planning than the AI can do. Come on now. Now, more planning in terms of, he has that mass revive move, he's got a big old cluster of revival units down here, and he decided to go take out Apple Boy instead. Alright. Instead, we're going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to go last song. Elithrian. Either way, I have only two guys with revives now, so I gotta go rush them back there. That's what I'm doing last song. I'm hoping they can get double turns, then get Appleboy back up on his feet, then hopefully he gets aggro towards this group in the center. And we'll kind of see how stuff goes from there. That's the only way to possibly get to her in time. Okay, he's going for his revive. That's fine. Alright, 2 of them back. Okay, fine. That works. Yeah, I like that Awaken quote too. It's pretty awesome. Alright, and one of them's already gone, so hopefully he'll go for another revive. One's gonna go for an attack. I'm hoping what happens here is Nameless Song happens while he's charging. Or actually, no, that'll work out just the same. Okay, you... I think it's 4 for the items. Okay, yeah, 4. So you move here. Get her back up. Beautiful. Alright, come on. Where's last song? I know that song takes forever, but I was hoping that it would happen, and then somebody else could go maybe attack the guy while he's still standing there as a statue. Beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna have him potion himself just because of his incredible usefulness. She gets knocked down a lot, so whatever. Boost the bonus money from some of the DD fights. It worked! Okay, good. Kind of used his own attack to kill off his own guy. Alright. Let's pop you over here. As long as I get that area control back unlocked, we're good. Now, out of curiosity, does haste actually speed up songs at all? Haste has never sped up casting of anything? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's not terribly useful to be doing that, huh? Perfect. Okay, haste only makes your turn happen faster. Kind of like this. Get plonked. Right. Gonna go Moogle real quick. So your short charge doesn't affect singing or dancing either. Okay. That explains why that build never worked. I remember trying that at some point, but I remembered it being a little bit disappointing. Oh crap, I just hit the wrong button. There's gonna be a bit of a, hopefully not lag spike. No, let me exit out of... Oh crap, that's gonna sit there for another 30 seconds. Fine. Accidentally launched my N64 emulator. You made a mistake, good sir. You too have made a mistake. That'll do negligible damage. Oh, I'm out of X spots. Have I seriously burned through that many? Thought I had like 70. Alright, whatever. Turn cheese shall continue. Hey, no, I'm not out of X spots. Why did it only heal 40? Oh, I picked one up? Gotcha. Now I wonder if I can get him to flood himself. Probably not, but it's worth a try. I guess it really wasn't worth a try, was it? Alright. Okay, gonna go nameless for safety here. Probably go Levi for this whole area in case he tries to call any shenanigans. Because I'm pretty sure he'll go for a revive. Okay, there's one gone. Yeah, okay. Go for it. Looking under control for the moment. Yeah, he's probably going to go for that crystal, I'm assuming. Yeah, no counter flood for once. Yeah, he's going for the revive, and let's see if we time this right. Actually, instead of that, I want to have Life Song going. Like, I will say the revive move could be worse, and I'm actually kind of curious if you can make this happen. But have you, by any chance, played XCOM 2? And I'm talking about the Gatekeeper revive. Okay, so there's a unit called the Gatekeeper in that one. It's like the super late-game enemy that pops up. And they have this move that is absolutely busted, and that's the point. Like, it's just this... Like, up to that point, you're fighting these things that are called cyberdiscs and all that. Well, they're supposed to be that game's version of the cyberdisc. Okay, so first game you have cyberdiscs. They're essentially like a levitating saucer tank thing. It's like, okay, you know, it's kind of creepy, it's pretty cool, I like it. Then, in that game, you're like, okay, you know, you got all the other versions of all the other enemies, so whatever happened to the cyberdiscs? And that's when this thing pops out that's just like this giant floating orb thing. It's like, if you played Golden Sun, it kind of looks like the Wise One. And then, like, all of its plates open up, and all these, like, little laser tentacles start flopping out all over the place. And what ends up happening is, if you bunch up a bunch of your units... Actually, wait, I should take a step back here, because I should point out, one of the first enemies you run into, if you end up, like, shooting one of their random grunts or whatever, they have the ability to run back, and then psionically revive them, so they just come back as this weird mind-controlled zombie thing. So, essentially that's what they end up going for several times. So, like, okay, you know, that mechanic exists, but then at that point, this guy just puts together this friggin' spirit bomb looking thing, fires it into your guys into this giant purple explosion. It does a crap load of damage, and then anything, like, if any of your guys die, if any of their guys die, doesn't matter. All of them are, like, AoE revived as zombies. Like, that move is probably one of the only ones that can completely just destroy the game. Which, it's filled with a lot of really, really broken moves, but that one, like, can actually decide a fight to a degree that's kind of bullcrap, to be honest. Like, especially if one shows up on the very last mission, and you've got, like, dozens and dozens of dudes laying around all over the floor, and they decide to fire that thing, yeah, suddenly you're dealing with, like, 20 extra enemies on screen, and that crap is gonna suck. Gonna suck real good. Yeah, just life-songing here to get my Dragoon back up to scratch. There we go, let's take out that one. Might just be able to... No, you go over here. Man, I like that glow. Hang on, stepping away for just a moment. Alrighty, I'm back. Going for the Petrify. Need to get everybody into the second area, because this first one's just a massive liability. Hello there, Pan Man. How's it going? Yeah, I think we've got this under control. Think we can crush a god. And all that kind of business. You know, even if she petrifies herself, that actually would be relatively safe. Okay. Oh, he's actually got surprisingly low odds on that. Okay. Alright, please miss. That's fine. That's still fixable. Fixable right now, in fact. Yeah, I thought they were like 80% or something. Or 75. Yeah, that's what I was planning to do way earlier on, but, you know. You kind of do stuff when you can do stuff. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a way to fix Petrify. So. Can finally get going on this business. Yeah, I've seen it completely whiff even during this fight. So far, his best one is one where he managed to... I think he whiffed it 4 times. I'm not 100% on that. This was during the very first attempt at this. It was either 3 or 4. Yeah. I mean, this fight is fair. That's what I was saying. Like, I really wouldn't take away one of the extras here, because it's just right now. Like, where it's potentially overwhelming, but you can combine all your stuff to make it really happen, you know? Feels real nice. Oh. It's actually just slightly lower the HP restored by it? Okay. Seems good. Alright. Safety nameless. Yeah, this this situation with this bard here is kind of making me think of if you've played Mass Effect 2, specifically at the very end, the bit with the bubble and all the bugs and everything. It's like, just gotta keep everybody in the bubble or they start getting bug-eaten. Honestly, you're not missing too much. Like, most of everything interesting about those games you can actually just find online. Just watch it on YouTube. Honestly, I've legitimately found it more interesting to watch people play it than actually play it. Because it's honestly very shallow of a game, in my opinion. It's like, 1, I mean, kind of. 2 was incredibly shallow, and then like 3 brought it back somewhat. It had more fun gameplay. The online was pretty alright, but like all of that hype before it, that was like, oh man, this is the most amazingly written thing ever. It was kind of It's like, okay, like as far as, you know, I like to play RPGs for the most part for like the weird skill synergies and stuff you can do, and just the cool strategies you can come up with. And for that, they're like, oh man, it's a strategic shooter thing, and then, like in the first one, yeah, you had a bunch of abilities that would essentially work for that purpose. But yeah, so there, you could do a bunch of stuff, but you're usually really bad at a lot of things. The second one, you basically had 1 skill per class and nothing else going on. Like, it's like, you want an engineer? Congratulations. You get SMGs, you get the ability to throw fireballs, you can throw a little attack drone. And that's your life. That is your entire life. You cannot really move your build anywhere. You can upgrade or, you know, just basically upgrade percentage amounts of whatever skill you have. Man, it's such a deep system, and I love how, like, at the time there were folks there like, oh man, it's so deep. There's all this customization. No, there isn't. You can customize how fancy your armor is, but it was a really, like, 2 was like, it was an amusing game, but it was a really shallow game. Let's put it that way. All right. Can we do Earth Tides before he does anything? Yes, we can. I should point out, I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad game, it's just Shadow, that's all. Also, the DLC kind of sucked. Like, barring some of them. Some of the DLCs were alright, but like Overlord and stuff like that, ugh. That mess was really bad. Like, we're talking about a DLC that basically was just like, hey, would you like to use a vehicle that almost doesn't work, and then run around a bunch of corridors and fight the same enemies you've been fighting all game? Excellent. Okay. So that is 3 permanently dealt with. He's got 1 statue still out there. He might decide to go for a revive. So far, so good. Right, he's gonna need help. We're gonna need... I don't suppose insta-kill works on him for some reason. Worth a try, worth a try. What about Ice Strike? Would that work for some reason? Okay. It technically can. Also, that was so well and beyond not worth it, I don't know what I was thinking. That's fine. I deserve that. It would be funny if a lot of these songs got renamed to just stuff that was weirdly fitting. Like, for example, Life Song, you just rename to, like, Live to Win or something. It's like Magic Song, like, what, Earth, Wind, and Fire? Something like that. Last song, Then There Was Silence. Could work, could work. Alright, so I can't afford to do anything more with Rad. Actually, I might have already overstepped it here. Hopefully not. I'm going to put him over here so he's got a big old meaty, tempting 3 chunk. Just tail right with a potion. I'd like to get a mod for FFT 2 that just replaces Freya with Rad. Seems weirdly fitting. Alright, this I'm just gonna do for the sake of science. Okay, you dropped box. You're just gonna wait. I just want to see if this can hit statues. Yes, it does hit statues, okay. Like Freya in FF9? Is that the... No, that's a different Freya, isn't it? Or is it the same one? Okay, so we should just be able to regen and beat down here. Don't know why I was going for that either. There you go, drink this. It'll bring you back to life. But how do I drink? They rip my throat out. I guess you just, like, shove it in your gullet. I don't know. Just put an IV in there. This probably won't work, but it's worth the shot. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and spam prayer. I can leave the box there because there's a pretty good chance he's going to go after the box. Let's go ahead and waste his movement on that. Oh, crap, right, that confuses. That's no good. He is indeed critical. Of course, this is until suddenly a confused Apple Boy decides to use an elixir on him or something. You just know it would happen too. It's like given this game, you know it would happen. Yeah, I gotta get that problem sorted out right away. I'm really tempted to leave it just for that exact situation to happen, but at the same time... You know, it's actually kind of fitting for these guys to be weak to Petrify. I mean, I know they get all status effects, but I mean, like, it just feels like it makes sense for them to be petrified, you know? Because they're always reverting back to statues. Alright. Might be able to kill him off with a damage split here. It's actually weird that he didn't go for the box. They usually do. What's in the box? What's in the box? Yeah, damage split might finish him. I think we're probably going to need a jump, but... Nothing you want to change it there? Yeah, no, it feels real good here. Yeah, even to a random 333, you know. Dragon Spirit still refuses to proc. Day 500, still haven't procced somehow. Cheer up, Ramza. I'm sure you'll proc one day. No, but seriously, did his Brave get reduced to 0 or something? Like, what the hell's going on? Is one of his items reduced? Yeah, no, he's got 70, so... How does it never work? Alright, let's see, is this checkmate? Checkmate, Heart of America! Man, if you've never seen Heart of America, The Final Freedom, you have to do it. It is required as a human being to go see that thing. It's really good. Okay. Let's go Life Song here. I don't think he can make the shot from here. Yeah, please don't change that, by the way. The fact that you can get Prayer plus Undead to give you a free proc of some description. Now, another quick question. Why does it seem like Apple Boy is so much faster than everybody else when he's sped up? Because everybody else, it feels like they're slightly faster. He's been taking, like, a couple turns in a row. Don't really know why that is. Wait, legit have no idea for what. Oh, Dragon Spirit? Yeah, I don't know. It has procced. Like, it's not that it's completely gone, it's just really unlikely now for some reason. So, let's see, if I'm counting this right, there should be about 4,000 health on this guy, right? Or maybe even 3,000. It feels like it's been lower than the others. I mean, if he's uncritical, that should have been last 25% or so. Actually, no, it should have been last 10%, so... Given that he's taken about 500... Never mind, really? 5,000? Have we been doing that much? Hang on, one moment. Okay, and I'm back. Let's see. This attack rounds in a game I loaded. He procced Dragon Spirit immediately, so that's it. What is? What is it? Yeah, so like I said before, like it did proc. It's just incredibly bad RNG apparently. Dragon Spirit is a counter grasp ability, but he's... See, most magic doesn't trigger counter grasp skills, but that's the thing though. I thought he procced it to this before. Oh, you just messed up. Oh, physical attacks? Okay. Shield by damage split. See? Thermidor's killing off gods when he's not even trying. He's just busy singing and just like casually slapping away gods. Okay, gotcha. So it's just weirdly specific here. Gotcha. It does seem to proc off of geomancies though. I'm assuming they count as physical abilities? Oh, hell yeah. Just found out I'm gonna get me a peanut butter cookie later today. Just got a text from my wife. She's like, I'm gonna bring you freaking cookies. I'm like, oh yes. Them cookies are the good stuff. There we go. Gained 2 levels out of that though. And alright, moving on to Bridge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. Okay, so it is 7. So, we might be able to get through DD today. Anybody else ever wonder why they always put in all these extra dungeons, but then there's almost never an alternate ending for them? Next is Voyage, then Horror, then End. Understood. I mean, at least it's less weird than some... Well, it's still pretty weird. But, like, some of the names that Tactics Ogre went with when they needed to name, like, 100 floors of levels. But specifically, the Hanging Gardens. Because in the Hanging Gardens, it seriously sounds like they're low-key talking about a porno for part of it. Sounds like a bunch of people getting busy in a garden. It's like, oh man, the sounds of happy noises or whatever through the grass and the everything. They're probably talking about the wind or something. It sounds like they're talking about something else. Now, I can't help but notice there's a metric buttload of enemies in each of these. Feels like this is a template that got used a couple times. Where it's just like 2 heavies, 3 lights, 3 commons. Now, let's see what we're dealing with here. Alright, so... Kokatoris. That is the, okay, we're not even going to get into that. Okay, so just attackers. Beaking. Lower physical attack power, okay. Don't seem too scary. Single arm ninja with martial arts for some reason. Not entirely sure how this build is going to work. Yeah, this one seems weird. Then again, I guess martial arts would up the ability of her punch moves, maybe? Is that what that's for? It's one of the easier ones? Okay. I won't say no to an easy one after last time. But yeah, let me know if there's any specific ones you want me to go after. Okay, it does boost punch arts. Gotcha. Okay, half MP time mage. Yeah, they're coming in with super basic gear. What the hell, linen? Is that an oversight, or is that legit supposed to be there? Also, if I could stop selecting the wrong tile, that'd be great. Gained XP up. Yeah, these guys seem like chuckles after last time. Yeah, wizard robe, linen robe. Their armor seems to be trash. I mean, one of them's running a leather mantle. How have you lived this long? It's kind of impressive, actually. I'm just gonna go last song here. This one's got a really high, probably a pretty decent chance, rather, to do Nito. Actually, wow, 56%? Yeah, no, I'll roll those odds. Aw. Oh well, worth a shot. Yeah, really low brave, so worth a shot. I do like that little touch there, though. That they're essentially birds, so they're only weak to ranged attacks, not so much that ranged attacks and probably grabbing attacks, not direct attacks. It's a nice touch. You messed up. I love making regen tanks. Oh, they actually got some damage to stick. How about that? How is it that everybody else is already... It's because they're different units, that's why. Alright, gonna do that. I'm probably gonna have her throw a Wheel of Fate out there unless she can AoE nuke here. Can you get... Oh! Y'all are screwed. You know, there is a concerning amount of meteors flying around underground. I love it. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Alright. He's gonna have to heal himself. He's been a pretty consistent tank here. So I might as well just leave him like that for now. Might want to be switching over to Life Song though. Get everybody at a consistent elevation. Use that. Okay, worth a shot. What I wanted to do there was hopefully get over there and hit them with a harp. But it won't. We'll go Life Song instead. Let's see if maybe some of these birdies don't have a Nito. Poo. Poo on you, good sir. Because I can't get my heavy damage dealer into there because there's too many birds. What a weird problem. Friggin' birds! Chug, 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 chug. By the way, out of curiosity, how far am I for the requirements for a dancer? Man, I'd love to get me one of those. Like, I'm assuming they probably work like the original to some degree. Just presumably nerfed to where they're not hitting the entire map. And or that annoying thing that they absolutely love to do sometimes where they're like, oh man, you know, all these abilities hit everywhere. All these ones don't. All these ones are just kind of just weird on verticality or something. Dancer is Bard equivalent, but physical? Huh? take that clue and go. Should I be worried that they're dancing for money? Anywho. Fair enough, fair enough. So, what you're saying is, I ain't getting one of them. And this guy is gonna go kaplonk on some birdies, I think. Hello, birdie. Goodbye, birdie. Please delete that bird. You're gonna go up here. You're gonna be all like kapow on all these guys. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess Rams has got nothing better to do. You suck. Whatever, birdie's gone. This Leviathan's probably gonna wipe out a bunch of stuff. Alright, please run into that summon AoE, that'd be hilarious. I think she just did. Alright. I mean, they've got damage split at least. Probably should have gone Leviathan there too. I don't know. The only times that it's a little bit iffy in terms of how a fight feels just seems to be these ones where you're really outnumbered. Like the Marlborough one was interesting because it took place in a really well, that didn't proc anything. It was in a really confined area, so you could kind of manage stuff. So you can get an answer, just look at the bard requirements, then think physical. I just mean like immediately after this fight. Okay. Really? The one time that crits in how long? It's like the first crit I've seen in like 6 fights. And it's the one time that it would have killed otherwise. Finally. There we go. On the plus side, this should get rid of his don't move as well. And yeah, Bard Boy here should be able to just kill him off with damage split. Ah, beautiful. This fight's just kind of winning itself. Yeah, I really don't even have to worry about hitting him anymore. Sorry for the delay there. Just checking on something. This fight looks so easy as 2 people down the ground. Yeah, but that's fine. It happens sometimes. basically, the way I'm seeing it is, right now we have almost complete control of the situation. So my summoner can go back and like revive anybody as needed. Apparently she's keeping pressure on all these guys. They're gonna go for a stop or whatever else. Like she might land that stop, she might not. If she doesn't, all these 4 are probably gone. Let's see what this one decides to go for. She's probably going for Shocker again, because that just appears to be her entire thing here. But yeah, she's basically, we've got 1 character keeping 4 on lockdown, so not worried too much about that. Over on the left side there, Roms has got his revive there, so he should be able to wish back dude guy. Not worried about Etsum taking damage because she's constantly regenerating here. The birds are annoying, but once I get Apple Boy back up, then that's another thing. Not to mention he's currently squishing them. As kind of the resident fly swatter. Like, they keep going for Meteor here, but like, okay, cool. That did nothing. She's casually shrugging off meteors. Oh. How unfortunate. Like, this is what I mean. Like, one of them won't be on the ground very soon, then followed by the other guy not being on the ground very soon. Nice seeing meteors, yeah. It's a very constant hazard here, it seems. Like, I like to think that they're not even really worried about the meteors specifically. Oh, right, she's immune. Well, that's fine. Hello there, Thunder. How are things? Pretty decent, I hope. He's currently performing, that's fine. We'll put him... Just put him right here. And he can just keep doing his thing. There we go, this one's back up. We can just go ahead and wish back dude guy over here. We can go back to tanking, hopefully, if everything lines up. Even if it doesn't line up, then we can just go for a double fairy as they both get knocked out. Okay, that sucks. That could be iffy. Oh, that is unfortunate, actually. Oh, never mind. That's fine. Yeah, I thought I was gonna kill him off. Apparently he's immune to that. Yeah, I think it's his harp or something. We've got a bunch of holy looking crap. I'm sure one of those things blocks it. Definitely not the harp. He's got a grand helmet and he's got crystal. One of them presumably does, because I'm pretty sure it's not his sneakers. His Nikes probably aren't blocking holy beam lasers. Wait, how is 60 half a 0? It's because the first staff hit was 120. Oh, crap. Hang on, one moment. Okay, and I'm back. Alright, we seem to have a minor situation here. It's alright, we'll deal. First off, Squash Birdie. Second of all, Etsum needs to retreat and ferry here. There's a meteor coming in, but nothing that's really gonna stop her here. Now, of course, watch we rolled at 40%. Just watch. Also, I need to... Please don't let me forget to actually look for the exit in this level. If I sound slightly nosy all of a sudden. Yeah, it's one of those glorious things of really cold weather. Which actually has been much nicer today, I have to admit, but... Oh, you messed up. Oh, no, why does damage split never work for him? Yep, out went the little birdie one day, and squish squash. Went the little birdie. But yeah. Gotta love all those random nosebleeds from freezing weather. They don't really tend to cover that part too much. They both came up, right? Yes, they did. Okay. So that is checkmate. I guess I should probably bring up a map with the locations then, huh? Alright. You're gonna retreat and proceed with healing assistance for these guys. He's probably gonna get taken out here. Yeah, you just go ahead and squish this one. There we go. Destroyed with impunity. You tried. You hit him so hard he became immortal. I love it. Oh yeah, right, she's got monk moves. Well, whatever. That's fine. Alright, let's Megapot you up so that you can continue healing. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna pull up the map here, because, let's see. This one's bridge, right? Wow, that is a weird layout of tiles. Okay. Actually, no, wait. This doesn't tell you the exits. Or, I guess we'll double check. Let's see. One of them's supposed to be right here. It's a death trap, but he can't die. Okay. Let's go splat this one. Alright, next one is around... I think it's this one. And they continue doing that noise. Boy, they love meteors around here. So you'd like to see the other fights in this level too? Can't believe I didn't notice that earlier, but yeah, can do. Anyone in particular, or do you want to just go through all of them? Oh, there's two? Okay. Alright, then the other item... or the other whatever it is, really. So as I understand, each of these can be either an item, or they can be... Okay, I think it's right here. Nope, that's sleeping gas. Not very useful. I do need that check taken out, but unfortunately... it's not exactly in the cards at the moment. That'll be an item. So... yeah, okay, so the weird part is when I'm pulling up the guides, it's basically saying, like, that it's giving 4 dots, but it's not saying which one's the exit. It has 2 spots that it mentions as being exits, which I'm assuming... I'm understanding right, it should be right over here, because there's one area that's off the map that I can't technically see. I'll just assume that's what's going on there. Alright, I'm just going to try a different one here, because... this crap is annoying. Yeah, this map. There we go. This one's way better. Which is weird, because it looks like on paper they're using the kind of same exact thing, it's just... one of them sucks. Yeah, there we go. That's looking way more useful. Beautiful. Alright, let's ferry it up. Mostly going nameless for the sake of a free regen, hopefully. Nameless doesn't help around at all. It doesn't, but what I want to do is, like, as low as the odds are, I know it's like a 20% of a 20%, but still, I want to hopefully get re-raise on Ramza and Appleboy. Alright, now, let's look at these exits here. So, looking at the map this way, so this is the line of stuff. There should be one item right here. Down to the 40s, it should be alright. It's like I'm running around collecting items. Ding, 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 ding. Did you have any luck with creating light source effects for chests, by the way? Okay, so the exit should be right here. Let's go ahead and throw that fairy out there. Or at least one of the two exits. Haven't had time to look, low priority. Fair enough. Okay, so that's not it. Very unreliable, very good when it actually works. Alright, another potential exit is down here. Wasn't that either. There's another one right here. That's not it either. Let me just double check these tiles real quick. Yeah, that's a slant, so right after this slant, another one right over here. Another one right between these two, so yeah, not here. Yeah, the only area then that I don't see is going to be right over here-ish, so I guess we'll check out that spot next. What's Thermidor's armor again? Crystal. Actually, come to think that I don't know why that was hitting 0 on him earlier. Yeah, he doesn't actually have holy immunity. Oh, you know what it might have been? Was she the one that did it? I wonder if maybe they had the bracelet, you know? Was it this one? Yeah, they've got a flux. I think that's what it was. They're innocent, so their holy did nothing. See? Helping to track down those bugs. Helps when there aren't, you know, when the bugs aren't there. It's much easier to track them down. Those truth facts right there. Can start working on this one, hopefully. Yeah, ideally it would just be the bird left. Let's see if we can maybe get a don't move off on her. I'm gonna take one step forward here just in case the thing's a little bit off or something. Neat. Got a Venomoth knife. Duh, you tried. You tried! Thanks for the heal, though. Ah, dang Pidgeys. Yeah, you know what I really like on this level, though? I know it's impossible. Like, I know I'm just asking for stupid stuff that doesn't work. Oh, when I paused for a second, I thought that might have been it. But if you, like, once you got it lit up all the way, that it would suddenly say, like, okay, you know, it's... You got the thing! Suddenly, you can see clearly now that the rain is gone, you can see the entrance to the next area kind of thing. You get abilities, Dark Holy, Neato. Get all your Ultimas and crap. And now we go continuously looking tile by tile. That's always nifty. Yeah, you know what? This map is actually really funny. Because now that I'm looking at it, there's like exactly areas that are just plain not on the map. There it is. No. So you're going to put out a likely small patch to address some of this stuff? Like what? A slight increase to the speed of all zodiacs. That would be nifty. Yeah, I was gonna say, does he just not recognize the red ones or something? Yeah, if you could go ahead and not off yourself on accident, that'd be great. Alright, get some abilities for you. Ultimate could have 16. Ultimate could have 16 speed. Yeah. How about no? I couldn't get that. What do you mean? I had like, I think 15 speed on red. Not that far off. Alright, looks like the dot's right here. That's another elixir. Suppose it's also possible that it's around the corner in there. That kind of looks like a doorway. I mean, legit not permanent slow speed. Well, that sounds terrifying. Please don't do that. It's already done? Why you did this? I can have them sing Life Song just so your regens. Those guys are still probably going to chuckle about. Let's see if this is the exit. Please be the exit. Yes! Okay, good. Now what I need is to get Epsom over to this ninja chick. Because I would like her to get her abilities. So let's go haste. Of course, you know, every time that I try to do this, they end up turning into a treasure box or some crap, so... Probably not gonna be too likely. Game. You know you want to do this. Okay. He likes feather bombing these guys, so maybe if he's out of range, I'll decide to go after him instead. Otherwise, Birdie's just gonna heal up again. Really, really would like Etsum to get those abilities, though. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. You're a dick. I just want to get my character to get to be a friggin' dancer. You absolute douchebag Pidgey thing. Okay. Plus side, you know what hits him every time now? This. Like, well, if I can't get the thing, see, none of your units can get JP for a job they wouldn't like to answer well. Fine. At least that was satisfying. Just the 4-hit Wheel of Fate there. Okay, so she doesn't have knight, she doesn't have archer. I'm assuming archer monk, if I were to guess. So, archer monk, maybe some thief in there. Alright. Go monk. Just kind of see what kind of magic attack we can get off different stuff. There's not that. This still cracks me up. Yeah, always protect Shell. I think that's where I'm just going to stick on her. Alright, let's go look for that other bridge fight. Ah! Oh, okay. Thank you, Cerabow, for the host there. Also, that was loud as hell. This is one of them? What do you mean one of them? I thought you said there were two. Ooh. A Panda King, man. Had me test out all the King bosses, huh? A panda? Oh, these are the bio guys. Also, dang it. Why are they always named Barack? Alright, well. For the basics here, I'm assuming we're going to want to go for some shutdown. There we go. For the totally not a Kako demon over there, we're going to have to figure out something else. Seriously, was that guy meant to be a Kako demon? Go Nameless Song to speed everything up. Don't want to stack them up too much, because Bio is going to completely wreck face, but... Right. Counterflood, that's fine. Can potentially cheese that a bit. His name's Morns. Right as morons. Now, I forget if Bio gets reflected or not. I guess we don't really have reflect at this point anyway. But what we do have is Earth Ties. That should be able to shut this down real good. Right. Slow Bio. Okay, that's a new one. Frog bio? Please no. You are an absolute dickhole. I know this one cuts both ways, but I don't know. Not a big fan of AoE frog moves. Like, to either direction, it just seems really busted. Mostly because, like, with a lot of the other ones, one item would be enough to handle it, but with frog, you usually need two, because they're almost always getting killed off immediately after. Either way, almost got this sorted out. I've only got 2 active threatening ones. I'm not too worried about that last guy, because he just seemed to be focused on damage. Did Kingman get a turn yet? Yeah, he's currently in the process of attempting, well, ridiculousness. That's only 144. You can actually get some decent damage off that. Yeah! It worked out. Alright, come on, let this land. Oh, get bent. Okay, we can pull this back. Oh, right, he's petrified. Yeah, that's what's going on there. I was wondering, why isn't he getting a turn? That's probably why. So... maybe you should make him mortal? I don't know, man. Please no. Okay, Stigma. Does that get rid of Frog? Yes. Okay. Shocker up for a good measure. We're gonna get him out of the way for the moment. Okay, I thought I was one tile over, but apparently that's not the case. The hell? Yeah, no, you definitely should not make these mortal. Didn't realize that they had a move that was basically like a big old middle finger. Yeah, this works out well enough. Okay. Stigmatize. And friggin' move so he doesn't do that again. Status immune guy's MVP. Yeah, no, he is just he's a beast. What's funny is I might be able to make 2 of him now. Alright, let's move this one here so that he can get fixed. You're not gonna get a... Right. I don't know. The whole frog status just weirds me out. I just don't like it. Like, on any level. Mechanical or otherwise. It's like, just like when someone gives you the Ghibli, it's pretty much exactly that. It's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Ooh, he's got a AoE death proc. Good to know. Alright, let's get the second one going. Red Panda. Why is everyone calling it a Red Panda? It's a Cacodemon. Like, all it's missing is the lasers. Okay, get a Rune Cleanse, get you the hell over here. Get my secondary healer back. Hopefully get this one out of the way. I'm assuming that would have been the area forward, considering that it stopped for a little bit. Oh well. By the way, is there any way to make Stigma or anything else potentially work while they're KO'd? He's got to revive too, huh? Froze for a second? Well, I guess I'm only going to attack when he's in that condition anyway. That might be a trap towel, not sure. Yeah, he has raise apparently. Looked like Counterflood didn't animate. That looked fine on my end. Oh. Looked fine on my end twice. Sorry. I don't know why my alternate version itself is apparently multiplying things. It's jumping. God's sake. Pause play and see if that fixes it. Hopefully. Alright, I need to get my future dancer back here. So over here, heal yourself a little bit. Now the problem is, if he's got raised, does that mean he also potentially can de-petrify? In that case, we need to get some friggin' poach going on here, stat. Can't poach them? Well, it would be interesting to see that get used more often, by the way. Just like where you have poach as kind of a mechanic to get rid of certain units and that kind of thing. Right, please let somebody else move before she gets a move. This is why I don't like Frog. It's annoying for the wrong reasons. Because like its whole thing is just like, oh, they suddenly are completely unable to get back to their normal self because reasons. Like it's just like they are they're gonna essentially. I can't just revive them. They have to be specifically revived and then defrogged and then probably revived again afterwards. I'll keep stuttering. It might be on my end. It's been up for a while. That could be why. Okay, now we can Stigma. Now we can go get the other guy back up. Is it still stuttering? So far it's okay? Okay. Gotcha. Alright, I should also probably take Steel off of him for something else. They always get that timing perfect. Okay, every single dang time. Really? 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 I'm not gonna lie, I am very annoyed at that one. Because he comes back at the perfect time, he gets everything off at the perfect, like, exact moment. And yeah, now he dies, because, yeah. Out of curiosity, is there actually an AI thing there where they automatically know the exact time when somebody's gonna revive? Don't know if the AI knows. Because like it feels like at certain times they do know. Stuttering again? Yeah, I might just have to call it for the day. Pretty sure that one's gonna miss, but let's just go for it. Or not. Okay. All the same. Yeah, I realize that WF probably won't do much. Figuring it might do a little bit of peck, might assist later down the line. Why do they have such a big AoE? That's no good. Stop having such a huge AoE. Yeah, I know it was always big in vanilla. Okay, so insta-death proc. Beautiful. Crap. That was the one guy you needed not to hit. Yeah, definitely wouldn't give them the whole immortality thing here. Because they're already really oppressive with how many procs they have. Like, low chances or not, it's just any one of those three hitting could potentially completely ruin someone here. Is much different from the vanilla end fight. I can believe that. Although I have to say that's kind of disappointing if that's all you found at the very end. But yeah, I don't know, I always thought those were kind of the weakest moments, like whenever it was like, hey, did you get good rolls on your 60% or whatever? No? Well, you're dead now. That's kind of what's happening here. To get Appleboy back up on his feet because of that bad, like, what is it, like 15-20% roll. Probably would have some more shutdown available right now, except, yeah, I did make one mistake in this so far. Nice. Okie doke. Alright, just wait, because there's nothing else she can do. Like, as funny as it just as fun as it is, I really would have at some point probably taken out Frog personally. Like, I know its purpose there, but yeah, Stigma's not gonna hit, so I can't. So I need to have somebody else, because Stigma can't hit. It's not on the same tile. Okay, slight compromise. Is it possible to give Stigma one extra tile of verticality? Okay. Because yeah, on this map, if everybody's getting frogged all the time, that means you essentially have either like just regular healers, or you have, or you've got chemists. Well, and I guess Thermidor too. So I mean, there's options. It's just feels like Stigma would be the most useful here, considering how many potential froggings you're getting, which is not really something you hear that often. All those potential froggings, and okay, he's already moved. And he's already reviving. And he's already dead. Cool. Oh, and she's petrified too, so I might as well just put her as a complete write-off. See if it's possible to bring this back, but this is getting... Like, hey, do you like status effects? Did you know that there's status effects? Because I can tell you there's enough status effects. Ugh. Man, all snowballing off of one lucky 25%. Oh, goody! Like, I know they always had this, I just mean, like... I mean, you see what's happening here. It's like, why would you give them immortality? They can completely destroy your entire team in one turn. Like, one lucky turn, and that's it. You don't even get a chance to respond in a lot of cases. Yeah, this one's already a wash. Let's try that again. Now, there are two factors to this. Well, three factors. First of all, I did mess up on that last one. Second of all, I didn't need to change Adsum the way I did. Third of all, I could probably be going in with items specifically preventing those things, so, you know, there's that too, I suppose. I'm gonna give it one more go without resorting to that, though. Like, especially with how fast he is, it's just, yeah. He can revive them faster than I can actually take them out. Which, honestly, I would not have expected here. I guess a third factor to consider as well is the fact that I, well, probably should go grab some lunch. So that certainly can't be helping that. Let's see, so the way I'm thinking about their balance is the fights Allowing them to res means not allowing cure statuses. Like the demon fight. True. Oh, Discord beep? Yeah, no, that was on my end. Neato. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll have a turn eventually. You know what, actually this could also really help. Or not. Actually, I'll give it one more attempt after this inevitably fails, after she's been... or he's been... frogged and nuked to death. Yump. Need to get going? Okay, I'll probably just wrap this up after this fight then. Oh, going on a trip? Have a safe trip there, Mr. Cerabow. Hopefully it's not a terribly long one. Yeah, that's my bad, actually. I should have made sure that, I should have made sure. Just didn't double check what turn their attack order was. Figured she'd get their tie off pretty much immediately. Oh wow, something that isn't completely debilitating. At least not mostly. Spoke too soon. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it for the day then. Alright. So yeah, that one's a complete wash. We'll just come back later next time with you know, a team that's actually immune to these things. So, you have yourself a good one. Take care. And actually, let's do that whole raidy thing, huh? If anyone's here by chance. I'm not sure if this guy is around, but it's who Cal always suggests. Oh, Pan's online? Oh. I should probably raid Pan. Well, wait, how do I cancel out of this? Ah, screw it. We'll do this. Or, I don't know how this works. Okay, screw it. Anyway, I gotta get going, so you guys take care. Have a safe trip, and bye.